Good evening and welcome back to Prime of My Life. It is Sunday evening. It's been actually quite a pleasant day here today. I have started another blanket. This one's for Kathleen's bed. Different yarn this time, but all the same size. So I shouldn't have the puckering around the edges, hopefully. So fingers crossed for that. Not really done an awful lot else. Made corned beef hash for dinner. Have the remains for lunch tomorrow, so that's sorted. Tomorrow night will be the stir fry because that'll need to be eaten then. Chicken's been roasted. So actually, yeah, we're all sorted. This evening, I have a question for you. How are you getting on with the change of language? And the reason I'm asking this is I know one of the first things I noticed with change of language was when you did the wee thumbs up emoji. Seemingly that's not allowed now, to the point that Kathleen, when we were messaging on Facebook, because, I'm older, that's how we message a lot. And if she said something like, all right, I'll see you later, I would just put the wee thumbs up emoji. Seemingly that's not allowed anymore. To the point that she changed the theme of our Facebook Messenger. We now have the Wednesday theme, which instead of the wee thumbs up has a black heart. So that's my okay now, because that doesn't make her go. Eh. So that was one thing. And then there's the ending to emails, to letters, etc. Now, in the olden days, when I worked in an office, I remember getting taught at school, when you're signing off in a letter, you can never have the double S. So if you had Dear Sir, you couldn't put yours sincerely. You couldn't have that S and S. And then when I worked in a lawyer's office, I had obviously made the mistake or I didn't know something. And yeah, lawyer's office, we always had names. And at school, I'd been taught if it was names, then you said yours sincerely. But in the lawyer's office, they didn't. They put the name because it was official documentation sort of stuff. But unless the lawyer knew them personally, then he did not put sincerely. Everything was faithfully. So I was like, right, okay, got that. Then, of course, you have emails, which obviously in the olden days was just the same as a letter, yours faithfully, yours sincerely. And if you were in a bad mood, you just put yours. And then it was regards. But then now seemingly regards is rude, so you've got to put kind regards. I didn't know that. My new boss is like, no, you can't just put regards, you've got to put kind regards. Regards means you're cross with them. I was like, okay, a lot of people probably think I'm cross with them then. And then recently on, I think it was LinkedIn, which I didn't used to use very often, but I'm on it quite a lot now in the new job. And somebody had put a post up about how you write emails and how we should stop saying things like, I hope you're having a good day, I hope everything's well with you. And this person had said, what if it's not? You're just going to traumatize them or remind them of something that's not happened or that's not good with them. And it's been bugging me for weeks. And so I thought I'd come and tell you because it's been bugging me for weeks. And I was like, when do we stop? Because percentage-wise, the number of people that we're going to be sending emails to that say, hi, Jimmy, hope you're having a good day. Can you please do this for me? Or can I please have that? That's a normal email greeting to me. Now, out of the however many hundreds of emails I will send in a year, the percentage of people who were not having a good day or were not well would probably to the point that that would offend them, as in. It's probably going to be minuscule, if at all. It's probably negligible. But there was this whole post about it, saying, you need to stop doing that. That's not fair if someone's having a rough time. I was like, you can't just stop that. What are we then going to say? To try and be a bit more personal. I don't want to sound like a robot on my emails. I want to be able to say, hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good weekend. I don't want to be, if this is someone I'm emailing like every single day, which there are, quite sure in any job, there's people that you email regularly, quite frequently. I don't want to lose that little bit. Did you have a good holiday? Now, I know that some people don't have good holidays and things happen when you're on holiday, but percentages say that out of the however many thousand were on holiday last week, if you emailed them saying, hope you had a good holiday, I can't see very many of them going, no, it was awful. They'll just think, oh, that's nice, she remembered I was on holiday last week. Even if it was a crap holiday or if something dreadful happened, they'll just not mention it in their email. But to have this posted, I was like, I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that because one person may be offended or one person may be upset. I think we need to be more careful about that. Because trust me, I still send some emails, regards. Which is basically like a pfft at the bottom of the email. What can I say? Sometimes it just has to be done. So yes, that's my question today. Have you noticed the change in language with emojis that you're not allowed to use, or sign-offs or things that are no longer appropriate, etc., etc. So yeah, that was me. See, I feel better now I've told you about that, because that was really bugging me. Right, I am going to go make myself a cup of tea. I am all ready for work tomorrow, so I will catch you later.